And ladies and gentlemen, the man is here. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting all day for this interview because finally we are welcoming him back to Philippine airwaves. He has been doing so many things. He's, of course, a recording artist, an actor, producer, and he is about to introduce his latest single and talk to us about his newest album. So join me, Play FM fam, in welcoming the one, the only, Mr. Ness Wu.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey! Oh my gosh, Ness. Good evening and welcome to the show. I am so excited to have you here. Vanessa, talk to me. Like, how's it been? What have you been up to?
I've been getting out of quarantine. But no, I've just been actually filming the last music video for the album, Take a Ride. And it's gonna be amazing. I'm super excited to show everybody. I worked with a lot of good people on this project, with my brothers from Marshall Club. They were the part of the action choreography for Everything Everywhere All at Once with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
I had my good brother Andy On, who is part of the music video as well. We have David Fu to spearhead the direction. He worked on Master Z with Michelle Yeoh as well. So it's a huge production of and the caliber of talent that we have for the whole process is one that I'm so grateful for, and I cannot wait to show everybody.
Oh my gosh. And Ness, of course, a lot of your Filipino fans have been waiting for this interview.
Mabuhay.
Hey, and can you remember the last time you were in the Philippines? Like, you could vividly remember?
I think it was like for Levi's, and it was like in August, I think, like right before my birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I had a couple of friends there. Yeah.
What do you remember the most about your Filipino fans?
How receptive they are, and how warm and kind, and just very welcoming. I think that's one thing I really loved about it.
Yeah, and your Filipino fans are super excited to know that you have new material. So let's get to it. Talk to us about this new album first. So Vanessa, compared to your work in the past, what would you say sets this album apart?
I mean, I feel like it is a very sincere and genuine part of the journey musically that I've gone through, and to be able to bring it to the audience sonically and visually, it's just another step to where I see myself going as a musician, and it's just another like level up, and it's a whole new direction, and I'm just very excited about it.
And of course, as an artist, was there anything new that you discovered about yourself? Is there any new process or new thing that you inculcated in the entire process of creating your new album?
I think it's just finding more confidence in my voice musically, and to just trust my instincts, and to believe in myself, and to not really give a ish about what industry or what labels or what people say you should be doing, or what genre you should be doing, because there's so many different genres in this album, and that's why I love it so much. Mm-hmm. But it really just gave me a platform to experiment and find my own voice through it all, and I think that's ultimately what I've been doing in my music career, in life in general, is to find your own voice and be comfortable with it, and be able to fully embrace yourself for who you are, and the things that you want to show people. Because there's so many people that are going to tell you, oh, you should be seeing this, or you should be doing this, or this is what sells, and this is what people like. But I mean, at the end of the day, who really gives a crap about all of that, right? I mean, you just gotta be happy with what you're doing, and that is what's going to drive you to do something even greater than what you're doing already.
Mhm. And I've also read that this album was actually quote, and I quote, created all over the world. Could you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so I was very fortunate when we were able to travel much more easier back then. We recorded on a beach house in Malibu, in a Hollywood Hills, place with just amazing view in the mountains in Kyoto, and then also in Thailand and in London. So, when I found out that this is where I'm most comfortable, most inspired to write and create is just in a room where I can just walk outside and be in another place rather than in a studio, it just felt right. And that was the direction that I wanted to do.
Okay. And now talking about your single, It's On. Why did you specifically choose this one to be the first single to be put out from the album?
Well, the actual single that came out first was called Chill.
Oh, okay.
And I'll yell at my managers later for not giving you Chill. But Chill actually is a very comfortable, good, easy listening, good vibes type of music that we shot in like the mountains in California somewhere. Very close to nature, but there's like a bus there. There's like very bohemian vibes. And that was kind of the direction that I wanted to show people, just
Right.
enjoy, have fun with music. And then It's On was more of like a house party vibe, and just to let everybody know, like, we could be outdoors or we could be indoors, but we're still having a good time. It doesn't matter where you are. And the musical direction is pretty much the same. It's just easy listening, good music, good energy, and the frequency is just positive vibes.
And speaking of positive vibes, just before I only have a couple of more questions. Like when I look back at your career, and then now as I was listening to Summertime Love earlier.
Oh yeah.
I was watching the music video of It's On. For me, like when I look at you, me as a fan from over here, I see that, oh, this guy is all about good vibes and having fun. Indulge me, Vanessa. Like, imagine you're back in the Philippines, this time just for a concert. Okay, just for a concert. And you're performing in front of thousands of your fans here. What do you want your fans to appreciate the most about your music right now?
I think it would just be the heart of the journey, the passion and the heart for pursuing what you love doing, and you're always going to change in a direction that's going to inspire you, and it's never going to always be the same, and you can say as much as you want about like a rocker or a rapper, or you know what I mean. That's going to be like, oh, you have to do this, you have to be that, got to be true to the art, or true to the rap game, or I'm a rocker, punk rock till I die, right? But then at the end of the day, it's like you're also listening to all these different types of music as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean just one thing. And I think at the end of it, it's just, where is your heart? Home is where the heart is. And I grew up listening to, Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown, and then you have even Motley Crue, Skid Row, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, and then it goes to Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and Green Day, Bad Religion, and then you have Fred Astaire, you have Frank Sinatra, so the list goes on, and then you hear the new rappers, then there's also NWA, there's also Tupac, Biggie, and I literally grew up in the era when they were still alive, and then so in my first music video that I ever performed in was for Run DMC.
Yeah.
Right, so then you can't really tell me like, oh, I'm a one dimension music artist, it's like, no, I am all of these things, because all of these things formed who I am today. And so at the end of it, it's just my heart and passion for music, my love for all genres, and that's it. You know, if I was in the Philippines, that's all I really want to express. You know, and then I'll be listening to a lot of gospel. You know, yeah. So anything from Sister Rosetta Jones to Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Oh gosh, I'll get crucified on that one. But you know, and then there's the staple singers, and then there's, you know, there's all these other singers that are amazing. You know, but that's kind of who I am, and I can't steer away from that and just say like, I'm just gonna do hip hop and rap and R&B, or I'm just gonna do like rock or pop. You know, because it's all of me.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And when you rattled off that list of influences and of course artists that you admire, it's like.
And then you want to go to Motown. There's you know, Belle Biv DeVoe. There's ABC. There's you know, Jackson 5. There's Boyz II Men. All of these, you know, and you have the Supremes. You have, you know, all these amazing great singers. But then to say that this is that one genre that I'm gonna stick with, it feels so sad to me, actually. You know, so
yeah. So the beautiful part about your music today, it's shaped by your entire journey.
Yeah, and you know, maybe the next album I'll focus on one thing, and then I'll focus on another. But yeah, I'm not in a box. You know, I'm never going to be put in a specific genre or a box, as much as like industry or labels want to try to put you in because they want to fit you in someplace. But I mean, you know, you look at Bieber, right? Justin, you know, commend to him too. He's doing hip hop, he's doing pop, he's doing all these different things. You know, as long as you are pursuing and doing the things that you love, I think that's ultimately what you're supposed to be doing.
All right. And for my last question, before I ask for your message to your Filipino fans, looking forward, is there any dream role, dream project that you still want to add to the resume?
I think the next one would be scriptwriter.
Wow.
You know, I mean, you know, there's so many things that I've wanted to do and I've wanted to tackle. I've tried doing stuff in the States, but I realized, you know, there's only so much that some people are going to really be able to understand. And if you want to do something right, or that you want to express yourself, you really just got to put in the time and effort to do it yourself. And me continually saying this at the moment is kind of scary because I'm kind of just putting it out there in the universe, but I'm also, it's kind of like putting pressure on myself to say, hey, you said it, so you better do it, you know, and it's a cool thing. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh my gosh. Vanessa, just right there, that moment right there. You remind me of this guy in my picture.
Oh yeah, there you go. Man.
He told me the same thing. You it's like you made a contract with yourself.
Yes,
and you have to do
it. I like that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna write that down. You make a contract. You write a contract with yourself, you know, and you just gotta follow through because you are the only person that's gonna say whether it's gonna be able to be done. You know, I went through the Hollywood system. I met all the producers, I met all the casting directors, you know, and at the end of the day, they still don't know what to do with Asian Americans or just Asians in general, you know, and it's all good. It's all good, you know, you can't blame them, right? So do what you want to do and do it yourself and just find the right people with the same passion.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to front right now. Two of my dream interviews checked off my bucket list. Kobe Bryant.
Oh, thanks, James.
Vanessa. So now, parting message to your Filipino fans, or hopefully we're gonna see you soon.
Just mabuhay. I love you guys, and Philippines always have a special place in my heart. A lot of Filipino friends, a lot of Pinoy Pinay love, you know, and I cannot wait to go back again. And thank you guys for all the support. And I'm very excited again to bring an album where we can connect on an even more deeper level together.
Love that. Thank you so much for dropping by the show, Vanessa. And
Thank you.
now we are going to be playing the newest single of Mr. Ness Wu. It's called It's On, and you are listening to 99.5 Play FM.